Hi, I'm Kay Lord.
Kia ora and hello from New Zealand. My name is Sissy.
Hi, my name is Ulka Shenoy.
नमस्ते, मेरा नाम मुक्ता अवस्थी है.
Hi, I'm Rashmi Sundaram.
Some of you know me, but some of you don't. I am the director of Houston Psychodrama, and it is in Houston, Texas. I'm also the lead trainer with HOPE, the training institute that all of you are working with. I don't know how important it is for you to know things about me, but maybe it is. So I'll tell you what I can. I have been a trainer, educator, practitioner in psychodrama, sociodrama, and group psychotherapy for over 27 years. I have been a practitioner of that for over 33 years. Now, what does that really mean? I'm a licensed clinical social worker by trade, a licensed marriage and family therapist, and I'm certified under the American Board of Group Psychotherapy, which is different than our Psychodrama Board, as a certified group psychotherapist. So I walk in two worlds, both the psychodrama world and the analytical world. That gives my students the ability to do that as well. I was called over to assist after a dear colleague and friend of mine passed away, Herb Proper. Herb and I worked together to develop both Houston Psychodrama Institute and the Oklahoma Psychodrama Institute. They were 501c programs, which means essentially that anyone serving on the board or directing it does not receive a salary. It is totally volunteer. The same thing holds true of HOPE. HOPE is a Section 8. It is run by trainees and people that believe in psychodrama and believe in the power of this work. And it's open for anyone to be a part of that board, but it's volunteer. No one makes money. Everything is transparent. As the director of Houston Psychodrama, I do not receive a salary, nor do I charge any training institute for my training, for my room and board, or my travel, nor do any of the teachers that come from Houston Psychodrama Institute. They may have their own practices in other places all over the world, but this is the agreement. And they lessen their fee. So there is no fee charged to any student based on the trainer. What is charged is the cost of the venue. And we try to even secure what we can at a lesser cost because we believe, and I believe, that this method is to go to anyone who's willing to study it. It should not be based on the ability to pay, your social economic status, or any of that. My eldest daughter is a licensed clinical social worker, and for many years she was a single mom. She could not have afforded the prices even in the U.S. And yet, what is she doing? She's working with families, with kids. She's been a child protective service officer where she was in the family system, but she could not have personally afforded to do that. I do not believe that J.L. Moreno, the founder of this, wanted this to stay with just the elite. His version was to change the world. He started with doing sociometry studies. He looked to the disenfranchised and the disadvantaged. We have teachers in our programs that are going into schools and making great strides. We have people working with NGOs who are doing good works out there. Other training institutes in India also have social workers they're working with, which we're trying to. Now, having been a social worker, I know nobody gets paid a lot of money. But you want to, and you spend a lot of time doing groups. In fact, if you read Scott Giacomucci's book about psychodrama, in social work, which is part of our curriculum, you'll find that he says 80-something% of social workers do groups, but there's very little training. This is one of the reasons I went into this. It has helped me be a better mom, understand all my kids and my 9 grandkids. It's helped me be a better wife, and it has helped me be a better therapist. And so that was the tractor for that. I would say that what makes Hope and Houston Psychodrama different is the cost of admission, is the cost of placing your soul on stage with the rest of us. It's a journey, and we hope it's one that you will want to make with us. There is going to be a call to action that is going to say, we need your help. If we're going to make this a community by the community, then we need to make your help. I once had a friend who I had worked with his daughter, and he was a graduate of MIT, which, if any of you understand what MIT is, it's a big scientific group over here in the U.S. He said, the problem with most organizations is that when a buffalo goes off the hill, the lead buffalo, the whole group goes. So he recommended a book called The Flight of the Buffalo. He said organizations should be like geese. When one goose is wounded, they go to the back or they go to the center and they're protected by the group. Another person rises to that level. If more organizations were built like Hope and Houston Psychodrama, where we rely on collaboration, which we're trying to do with the other training institutes in India to help with the upcoming India board that they're trying to form, I think our chances of survival in our practice and as a human race would be greater. So we're going to fashion our organization after geese, not buffaloes. I love buffaloes. I know they're sacred, but geese are too. And they have a better way of continuing their programs and their species. So let's be geese, not buffaloes. Thanks.
I'm one of the trainers that Kay talked to you about. I'm going to be coming over to India in September, and I'm going to be focusing on sociodrama, which is my specialty. A little bit about me. Well, I trained with ANSPA, which is the Australian Aotearoa New Zealand Psychodrama Association, where all of us are trained in psychodrama, sociometry, role training, and sociodrama. And the reason I sort of specialised in sociodrama is I'm a community developer, so I'm very interested in working with groups and working with social issues, social systems, and the sort of forces or the influences that are present. I'm also the president of ANSPA, and it's kind of with that hat on that I'm excited to be able to offer, to serve Hope, to work with Hope as an organisation as it is finding its feet, because it's important to me that there is training campuses that are for Indian people and run by Indian people, that you don't have to have a whole lot of international people coming over all the time. And I'm here because I do want to share my passion with you and feel your passion. When I was over last September, I had a really great time, and the learning was mutual, Like, this is about all of us learning together how we apply this fantastic method called psychodrama. There is a applied method, so it is something that we can apply in our everyday lives.
I began my journey of self-healing a few years ago, and it was on this journey that I found the modality of psychodrama. Psychodrama is one of the techniques that I have experienced, and I consider myself fortunate for that. Of all the techniques, this one has the one that has made the maximum impact, and it has changed me irrevocably and definitely for the better. This is the gift that I believe I have received, and I wish to share this gift with others too. My efforts and participation at Hope are my way of passing this gift on so that others too may benefit from it. I wish that psychodrama spreads and the message reaches as many people as possible, while also we are able to hold on to values that we hold dear. Thank you.
मैं एक काउंसलर हूँ, साइकोलॉजिस्ट हूँ और पिछले 15 सालों से मेंटल हेल्थ के फील्ड में कार्यरत हूँ। होप का बोर्ड मेंबर होना भी मेरे लिए सौभाग्य की बात है। होप एक नॉन प्रॉफिट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है और होप का और मेरा उद्देश्य एक ही है, साइकोड्रामा को जनसाधारण तक पहुंचाना। साइकोड्रामा से मेरा परिचय 2020 में हुआ और तब से मैं साइकोड्रामा की प्रैक्टिस कर रही हूँ। और साइकोड्रामा के से मेरी जो नकारात्मक सोच थी हर विषय को लेके, जीवन को लेके, वो मैंने छोड़ी है और जीवन को नए अंदाज से देखना शुरू किया है और जीना शुरू किया है। साइकोड्रामा मेरे लिए एक उपहार है जो मैं समाज को देना चाहती हूँ, जिसके माध्यम से व्यक्ति अपनी भीतरी खोज करता है, अब स्वयं के लिए सहानुभूति विकसित करता है और दूसरों को गहराई से समझकर एक बेहतर इंसान बनने का अवसर प्राप्त करता है। ऐसा सशक्त माध्यम जो हर व्यक्ति को पाने का अधिकार है। होप एक ऐसी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है, ऐसा स्थान है जहाँ पर लोग आ सकते हैं और अपना साइकोड्रामा सीख सकते हैं, अपनी पुरानी नकारात्मक सोच छोड़कर नया जीवन अपना सकते हैं, एक जागरूक और संवेदनशील समाज का निर्माण कर सकते हैं। और इसीलिए मैं यहाँ हूँ और मैं आप सबको होप से जोड़ने के लिए आपको आमंत्रित करती हूँ और एक तनाव रहित, तनाव मुक्त और करुणामयी समाज का निर्माण करने में मदद कीजिए। थैंक यू।
I'm Rashmi Sundaram, a mental health therapist. I practice psychodrama and transactional analysis. I'm still continuing my training journey in both the modalities. Psychodrama has saved my life and healed me, and that's why I'm so passionate about it. Hope, House of Psychodrama Education, is a community that we are all trying to build and try to make psychodrama reachable and accessible to everybody, whether you want to train or whether you want to take therapy. That's the mission Hope has. We invite you to help us and support us in this. Hope is for the community, by the community.